Today's an exciting day because we just got the Dezl 760 LMT in. So the Dezl 760 is a 7-inch diagonal screen trucking GPS. So it's made for long-haul truckers. LMT means it comes with lifetime, maps, and traffic. So you're gonna have the latest maps and traffic updates when you're going through unfamiliar cities so you can get to your destination on time. So we're going to take a look at what comes in the box, and I'll explain some of the features of the unit. Opening up the box, first thing we see is the unit itself, and it's a 7-inch screen, which is really nice. We'll just put the box off to the side. So the 7-inch screen unit has a microphone port on the front. It will take voice commands, so you could tell it where to go, and it will tell you what roads to take to get to that destination. It's a touch screen, so the interface is very easy to use, and we'll go through that in future tutorial videos. When we flip the unit over, we have contacts on the back, and these contacts are for mating with the mount. The mount is powered and also has an external speaker and video in, and that's where all that data is going to come into the unit through. We have our power button here. You just got to hold it in for a couple seconds to turn the unit on. On the bottom of the unit, we have our micro USB port. The micro USB port is for doing your map updates and also transferring data to the unit. The unit can hold about 1,000 waypoints and 15 pre-planned routes. And our micro SD card slot is right here, so we could add additional mapping for other countries if we're taking this unit around the world with us. There's a button on the bottom of the unit. That's the release button to get it off the mount. So let's take a look at the mount. So the mount comes in two parts. We have the suction cup mount and then the cradle. So looking at the cradle, we have two ports on each side. They're both 3.5 millimeter jacks. We have our video input, which is identified by the little video camera here. And then we have our external speaker, which is identified by the speaker. And we have this female ball socket to mate with the Garmin suction cup mount. And on this side we have all our little contacts so we could get our video in and our audio out of the device. The suction cup is much larger than what comes with the Garmin Nuvi series. I have a Nuvi series one right here. So the Nuvi Series 1 is about 2¼ inch or approximately 55 millimeters, where this guy here is 2¾ inch or 71 millimeters. So it's about ½ an inch difference between the two suction cup mounts. And this is going to suction cup to a pretty much perfectly smooth surface like a glass windshield. We have this special lever right here. This lever is to create a better suction with the windshield so your unit's not going to fall off. Garmin does not include a dash disc with this setup, but RAM Mounts, which we sell, does have one that's 3½ inches that you could use for mounting to your dash. These come with adhesive, so you just peel the adhesive, stick it to your dash, and then you could suction cup to your dash to get it closer to you so you could use it more safely. But this is a separate purchase. You'll find this on the accessories page of the Garmin Dezl 760. To put this mount together, it just goes together with a little friction, and it's going to make a little snapping noise. And it's together, and this cradle is really tight on the mount, so it doesn't bow on you or move out of the position you set it to. Putting the GPS on the mount is fairly straightforward. You have this kind of lip at the top of the cradle, and then you have a groove here on the back of the unit. Those mate together first. So you put the top in first, and then the bottom will simply just click into place. Now that this is clipped into place, we could position it so we could see it. In the box, we're also going to find a micro USB cable. That's a really small thin end right here that goes into the unit. And then it also has the standard USB end here that goes into your computer for doing your updates. You could use any micro USB cable. It doesn't need to be the Garmin one. The power cable right here is a cigarette lighter power cable. It's going to take an input anywhere from about 10 volts to 30 volts, and it outputs 5 volts through this mini USB port here, which goes into the cradle of your Dezl. And you may be wondering why it has this wart about 6 inches down from the unit connector. This little wart here is going to send your traffic signals to your GPS. It's also going to convert the higher voltage that your vehicle is going to output down to 5 volts that your unit needs to operate. So you definitely have to use this cable. You can't just hardwire the unit right into the battery without having a 12 to 5 volt converter. If for some reason you're not getting traffic updates or power, there's a little light on this cable. Make sure that this light is lighting up. If it's not, the fuse in the cable, which is located in the tip, you just need a slot screwdriver to get it out, or the fuse in your vehicle could be blown, so you're going to want to check that before replacing the cable or the unit. Last in the box, Garmin does include a bunch of documentation. A little note here about activating your lifetime maps, plus some information on the audio books and Bluetooth, along with a bunch of users manuals or quick start manuals in various languages. We've got Spanish, French, and English, so the 3 more common North American languages. And then we've got some more info here. So just looking at the Dezl 760 compared to the Dezl 560, you'll see the screen size difference. So it's quite a big difference. It's approximately 2 inches. So if you have a hard time seeing your Dezl 560 or your Nuvi 465 trucking GPS, you may want to move up into this Dezl 760 to get the bigger screen. And the Dezl 760 is going to have a lot of the same features as the Dezl 560. It's going to have your IFTA logging, your hours of service warning, so you know if you're doing a little too much driving that day. And a bunch of the other common features will be shared between the 2 units. Be sure to watch our tutorial videos that we'll be putting on the Dezl 760 page to help you understand how to use some of the features and find the settings you may need to change. So that was an introduction to the Garmin Dezl 760 LMT available at GPSCity.